Time now for the financial focus. The Fed met yesterday and announced there will be no interest rate hike in the near future. So for more on that, let's bring in our money men, business and market analyst and Newsmax contributor, Seth Denson, and America's accountant, accounting professor at Montclair State University, Dan Geltrude. Good morning.
Morning, Rachel.
Now, Seth, I'll start with you. You say that this decision is insane. Why is that?
I do. Listen, here's what we don't want to see happen. We don't want to see a return to what we saw in 1979 and 1980, where we saw off-the-rail interest rates. And I don't understand why we can't take a crawl, walk, run methodology here and start to raise the interest rates just slightly. Listen, here's one thing the Fed didn't say yesterday, transitory. So I guess the only thing that's transitory is the word transitory. And so what's going on right now is we're still seeing inflation at all-time high, labor not coming back, production challenges, and the Fed kept talking about these tools. They did say they would start tapering bond purchases by $5 or $10 billion bucks. They're already doing $120 billion. So they're not doing much here. Inflation is on the rise. You got to raise interest rates, even if just by half a point, to start to bring that down.
Dan, what about you? Do you agree with what the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell is saying?
Well, we have to look at this in somewhat of a political view. So Jerome Powell is looking to try to be, renominated and put into that position. And if he raises interest rates, the markets are going to react. He did it once before, and it really had a bad outcome. So do I think that we should start raising interest rates? Yes, slowly. However, not going to happen until the Fed is forced. And what do I mean by that? Seth made reference back to the Carter administration, where you had out-of-control inflation and the Fed was forced to raise interest rates. And what was the result? Recession.
Seth, what do you think Tuesday's election tells you from a financial standpoint?
It's still the economy, stupid. I mean, that hasn't changed, right? That was back in the Clinton years. And it's still the same. Americans vote with their wallet. What are Americans seeing right now? Well, they're seeing higher price of gas. They're seeing the cost of milk, eggs, all the things we buy every day going up. They're seeing, and I love how the White House is talking about this wage increase, but the wage increase is not keeping up with the cost increase. And so Americans are seeing this. They're seeing that there's no light at the end of this tunnel, and as a result, they're going to the polls and saying, we got to get change. By the way, mean tweets, not as bad as what's going on with my bank account. Let's go back to that.
All right, Dan, what do you think? How does Tuesday affect what will be regarding our economic agenda moving forward?
I don't think it's going to change anything in Congress. I think Democrats are looking at this situation and saying, look, the signs are there that we're going to lose control of Congress. We need to get this done now. So I think the Democrats are, I don't agree with it, but I think that they're going to press down on the gas pedal, go charge straight ahead, try to get the Build Back Better passed, in spite of the fact it's going to have a negative impact because it's all about their ideology.
Seth, you were talking about the cost of items, and we were showing video in a grocery store. Everyone's been talking about, supply chain issues, cost of things, and how much Christmas is going to cost and whether there's going to be Christmas gifts. What about Thanksgiving dinner? We skipped right over Thanksgiving. Has anyone looked into what a turkey is going to cost this year?
I was at the butcher the other day, and certainly the price of meat is going up. Now, I'm only a turkey once a year kind of guy, so I wasn't quite looking at that yet. But nonetheless, yeah, meats, and we're talking about a turkey supply shortage. People forgot about the snowmageddon we had last year, which impacted the turkey crops. And so you've got that happening on top of inflation. Listen, I'm more of a ham at Thanksgiving kind of guy, so hopefully the pigs will still be around, but, who knows.
Dan, I'm out of time, but are you a turkey or ham guy?
I am a turkey guy, but you know what's upsetting me? Where's all the toilet paper? Why is that disappearing again?
Oh, no. Here we go again.
Dan, we agree. You are a turkey, buddy. I get you.
Seth Denson, Dan Geltrude, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks.